They end up going for
Alright.
Mirana instead, so mostly magic focused. Although they do have some pure on Timber, and they've also got amp damage on Slardar. I think they have a really good mix of all damage types here.
I'm very much looking forward to this. Warriors Gaming Unity. They have no agi heroes, but shouldn't be too much of a handicap for them. I think they can go in and execute cleanly. Beyond Infinity, though, they are just... I can't read them. Sometimes they perform unbelievably well. All throughout the qualifiers for TI, they were looking incredible. I was following them along with Lyrical just a little bit, but in this tournament, they've been very boom or bust. Like, some of their games...
I think I like Warriors Gaming Draft a lot better. I think it's just straightforward, and they don't have to worry about mid to late game. I think I don't know, I feel like after watching today, Bottoms have seemed a little iffy. Maybe I'm being influenced too much by the games I previously watched, but I just see a lot of reliability coming out of both Sven and Invoker. Plus the fact they have a Sand King Lina with Sunstrike is really good. They have Prophet with Sunstrike, like they have Split Push there. They're just going to be able to fight all the time. We're just going to probably see Sand King and Lina move around and constantly battle enemy heroes.
Alright, we're going to go down to the laning phase here. I don't think we're going to see anything too quirky. I'm trying to look to see who's placing wards. We got Lena wrapping around, looking for some sort of placement. She's holding on to sentries and observers galore. But looks like the Radiant might be in time to scout him out. Look at this cute little Treant. Oh my god!
You never
It's
seen
a
that before?
Treant. I have never seen that one before.
Oh.
Oh my god.
That
I
one
need
was pretty popular for a while. I think there was a period of time where Prophet was played a lot, and that was one of the popular
Oh,
treants. It's just been
I'm
like,
looking in cinematic and it's got little toes. Okay, I'm done with hats now, but oh my
okay,
god. I know what I'm buying on the market.
okay. Do you actually play Prophet?
No, never.
Okay.
Don't worry though, I
Uh,
have that like 2K MMR mushroom hat that you always see.
okay, yeah, same set actually. You clearly need to round out the set now if you like the treants.
I just like the little feetsies. Okay, we're gonna have Nana go and getting a bounty rune for himself. I mean, this guy's a fantastic invoker. I'm excited to see how he's gonna lane against Swifty. We haven't seen a whole lot of mid Marana today, so we'll see how she's able to fare up. Do you think she's just gonna last hit with arrow, or will she actually be able to participate and trade damage?
Trading is a little hard, definitely. She'll arrow probably the first range creep just to guarantee the experience gain, but against an Exorbitant Invoker at some point she's gonna get behind, and that's the hard part here. Like it's very difficult to last hit against an Invoker, again for most heroes, and especially Mirana. She's got a Wraith Band and a Fairy Fire and an Ironwood Branch, and that adds her all the way up to 55. So she's like all in on damage, and she's just barely kind of keeping up with what Invoker has. I guess he's kind of the same sign, but you know, every time he gets another Exort level, he's easily gonna have more damage than her, and then he could, or she could definitely get behind.
Look at Sand King going and deeply trading there with the Timbersaw, who's gonna be having to go and eat up a couple of dingos to help himself out. So Sand King already starting those early rotations like you talked about.
Oh, they found a ward too. That was
Nice.
really nicely done. They put the sentry to block, and it found the observer ward on the high ground. How good is that? Although the Timbersaw probably did react to them approaching, so that's probably why they knew there was a ward there and bothered to check. So really, really well done for them. That's a huge sentry play. This really limits what Timber can do now. Now he can't easily go between that large camp and the off lane, so now if they mess up and push the wave, it's not that big of a deal.
Alright, so overall lane's pretty even right now. No one's going in, no one's getting bloody. I think Nature's Prophet is going to have to play pretty far back, but shouldn't be starving too much in terms of farmer XP, just courtesy of his tree buddies. Mid lane, I don't think we're going to get any kills early unless Mirana's able to land a really clutch arrow onto Nana.
Yeah, most likely. Wave's pushing a bit towards Prophet here. He could maybe use some treants to block pull camps and things like that, but for now, nothing. Yeah, Shadow Shaman's going to do a side pull here and then kill
Look
his
at this Sand
experience.
King. He is just making this Timbersaw's life hell.
He's going to steal this last hit if he can.
Oh, there he goes. He got that Centaur.
And they split experience, so now Timber still doesn't get 2, which means that he can easily trade hits with him. He's going to hide, though. We'll see if he gets found. He's probably just going to follow Timber to the next camp now. There he goes. He's like, hey, hey Marana, see ya.
Alright, here we could have maybe Zaki getting initiated upon Mirana. Doesn't quite want to rotate for that. Doesn't want to shoot a point blank arrow, so... I mean, this SK just not getting punished. He's only level 1, but he's done so much to slow down the Timbersaw already.
Yep, it's pretty okay to offset this. So he's got a haste he can maybe kill.
Always looking. He's
Probably
going
not,
in. He's
though.
so speedy. He's only got that Burrow Strike, though. So he's not really able to go do enough if he had anything else. Just another
Yeah.
level in general, maybe.
Yeah, if he had a Caustic Finale level, actually, he would have been doing so much more harass, because it automatically goes off eventually after 6 seconds, and it would do, what, 45 damage against heroes? It's pretty good.
Alright, so mid lane, in terms of overall farm trading, Invoker definitely out CSing Mirana. Is that expected, or is that just
Yeah.
empty falling flat?
It's completely expected. Like, her animation is just, it's kind of slow.
Top lane, we might have a setup here. There will be a Sun Strike, or Light Strike array coming out. They don't even need the Stun Strike to follow up, and that's going to be a first blood onto the Timbersaw. Usually tanky hero is not able to survive with that 1 point in reactive armor, and that kill goes to Sven, so starting him off right.
Yeah, it's gotta be really awful to play Timber in this game. He's probably so frustrated. Just constantly gets followed around. His supports aren't really able to come over and try to zone the Sand King because both of them are fairly weak. Like, a Coddle doesn't have boots yet. He's got low armor. He can't trade hits. Shadow Shaman's kind of the similar situation. He's really slow, and his spells are expensive. You can't trade hits well either, so Timber's just being ultra pressured. It's basically forced to be as farmed as an enemy support.
Alright, I mean, how's he going to stack up in this offlane if Timber continues to go and try to exert pressure but keeps getting punished? Like, when's the point where he has to just bail out? Because it seems like over and over again he's going to get Stormhammered up. They do have Zaki to follow up. Light Strike Array connects. A second death could be going on the Timbersaw very, very shortly. Yep, goodbye. He's out of there. Lena picked herself up some blood, so...
There's no bailing out. There's no such thing as, like, bailing out for Timber. The way that Timber gets back in the game is by getting levels until he hits 6, and then he participates in team fights. And if he stays alive for those, or if he gets kills, that is how he gets back in the game. So it's going to be a bad next 6 minutes. It's only 4.5 minutes in here, and he's been pressured this hard. He might be able to just jungle, though.
Scan reveals Zaki up on the high ground there. Nice playing by Mirana.
Okay. Well, just a little bit of roam in for him. Mirana's still level 4, by the way. Invoker's almost 6. He's almost 5 as well, so it'll be 5 versus 6.
I mean, that's only going to be a problem for a little bit, but we'll see. As Invoker getting kind of close to that Midas timing. He's still got a couple minutes to go before he has that recipe farm, but it's going to be very nice. He's CSing wonderfully against this Mirana.
Yeah, it looks like Prophet's doing some ancient stacking here for the Sven ahead of time. It's very nice of him. It only takes one little tree on, you can get it done. Does he have Helm yet? Actually he does, he just bought Helm, so... A couple stacks here going on should accelerate Sven. Mini small camp stack, these are fun to watch.
Alright, and so Goody's getting dropped off. Coddle, Shadow Shaman, they both got their shoes ready to go nice and quickly. There, Ether Shock, they're wasting this Treant. Poor little buddy never stood a chance.
Well, I like what they're doing in the safe lane on the Dire team though, because now that Sven has Helm with the Dominator, he instantly starts jungling.
And the hero that is within that area of the map. Alright, let's go here. We've got everyone back in, everyone restarted. Hopefully no more lag issues as the action will get underway very shortly.
Oh, stack it, damn it. You didn't stack, what the hell? Sven, you messed
Report.
up. You had all that pause time and you didn't stack it, you bastard. I hyped you up.
Oh my god,
I hyped him up.
Purge!
I'm just upset, man. That was a stack. That was the easiest stack ever. Oh, and now he breaks his cell. What is he doing? What is this guy doing?
He's having a bit of a struggle. Look at that. He's probably going to have to go back to base after this. There's no way he can go and deal with any of that. So, we'll see as he will hobble back into the base. Not going to go down, which I guess is the biggest thing. He keeps himself farming and does end up taking that stack anyways. Yeah,
it looked like he was like AFK, or when he moved into the large camp he was looking somewhere else, and then when he looked back he realized it was too late. It's probably what happened.
Could be one of those moments of like, oh god, I've lost control of my hero and I can't get up.
Well, they could definitely kill Timber here. Level 4 in Lena, 2 points in stun for extra damage. They just have to land Burrow Strike and that's over. Maybe. They actually don't have Epicenter.
If Timber stays still for too long, we could just start with the Light Strike Array and use the Burrow Strike to follow up.
It's a really hard kill actually. Oh, with Sven coming though, they can do it.
Oh, absolutely. They can start this off however they'd like to, as Lena probably going to reveal herself. Oh, look at that hobble back. Nice vision coming through, and or vision or game sense, whatever it was. Timbersaw's not going to be going down here. Yeah,
Sven was walking forward a little bit, and it's good to back up anyways. He doesn't necessarily know where Lena is, which is part of the reason he's running to the right to check to see if she's there. Although there's a good likelihood that there's a ward in the area. He knows though, if he comes up with a creep wave, he might just get triple stun.
Nature's Prophet comes in. They're going to match this up. There's no chance this guy lives through that. Keeper of the Light doing some damage to the Illuminate the Mana Leak, connecting onto Afu. I think they can leave Lena to be able to get away it safely. They've got another Stormhammer on the Sven in 3 seconds if they want to follow up on this, but either way, Warriors Gaming Unity, they have to exert a lot of resources to get everyone into that fight, but overall they should be able to take a tower off the back of this very easily, and they get Timbersaw down for the 3rd time. This is looking fantastic.
Yeah, it is looking really good for them. Prophet shows up as well. He's close to level 6. Pretty standard build. He'll probably follow this up with a drum or... what's another common build? Drum is usually the opening, possibly a Maelstrom. Magic Wand is really good too for early Prophet just because he's going to fight a lot and take nukes. Nothing really new from Rana. She's only got 27 last hits, by the way. That's not good.
Yeah, her net worth is on par with the Nature's Prophet and the Sand King.
That is a really bad situation to be in. I don't know, they
And-
just mess themselves up with the picks or something.
Yeah, it
The-
feels
the
like
Shadow
Morana's not
Shaman
quite
just-
beefy enough to get this done.
Yeah, I don't think she's out there. Why doesn't he have a Quelling Blade? This man needs a Quelling Blade.
Get him a Quelling Blade.
Oh, come on. He's against the Nature's Prophet. You buy a Quelling Blade. Players I play
Yeah.
against buy Quelling Blades against Nature's Prophet. He makes a mistake. He buys it now. There it is. I don't know. They're just tilted or something. I think they're feeling bad. They're playing worse than normal. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't the ones that were lagging, so I don't think they can blame it on that. But Slardar, you think he levels that up into the Iron Talon or just keeps the Quelling Blade for panic
Just
trees?
Quelling. You just need it to get out of the trees. That's all. And it makes you farm faster. You know. Maybe you probably wouldn't have Blink Dagger by buying the Quelling, but you're gonna offset the farm rate if you're farming neutrals at least. Like you'll pay for the Quelling. It will pay for itself.
Oh, Keeper of the Light going in deep here. You've got Zaki to punish. We'll get pinged out by Swifty. Maybe they can land something on this. Arrow going to come through. Will completely whiff. They go for the Mana Leak here onto the Lina rather. Her light strike away. It does connect, but she's going to lose her life anyway. So all of a sudden, Beyond Infinity put themselves on the map with a Lina kill, a Sand King kill, but not really any of the cores they would like. And now mid lane Invoker still farming up very, very well. He's already got his Midas and 1,000 gold at 9 minutes in.
Yeah, regardless of it not necessarily being the hero they wanted, it's still really good to get kills, considering their position. Every kill is going to be massive for the experience chart. They send Trance mid, but here's the issue. Coddle only has 1 point in Illuminate. I'm a little upset about the 2 points in Mana Leak. I think this is a mistake. That guy, it's really good though.
Over here we've got Mana Leak here on Nana. Got himself that Sunstrike if absolutely need be. They will rotate in someone to try to help him, please. No, he's fine. Over here in the bottom though, the tower does go down. Shadow Shaman drops his wards for this, so big commit from the Radiant. They now can't really push anywhere else for the next couple of minutes, but they still get some sort of advantage going for themselves. They're looking alive.
Huge deny for Lina for that then. That's the gold advantage they want. They have pushing heroes basically. They need to take towers pretty rapidly. And if they miss those kills, or those last hits, they're all losing a lot of gold. Coddle is going to commit fully to Mana Leak, by the way, which justifies the second point now. If he gets good value out of Mana Leak as a whole, it'll be alright. The big heroes to Mana Leak are definitely probably Invoker. Sand King's huge too, because if he Burrow Strikes, he'll definitely lose mana. Sven could really matter also. He does have Echo Saber though, so he does have some mana regen. So it won't be terrible if this doesn't work out.
We have a moment of silence for Sven's dominated creep. Just gets point blanked arrowed, Marana, no
Yeah,
mercy.
I saw that. That's like the only good way to kill those, I think. And Keeper Light's gonna deward and block actually. Nicely done. I didn't even see Sven clearly. When did that happen? I missed it though. Must have been something else going on. Alright, we'll be drum for profit. Just cheap viability item, makes him faster.
Oh, here we go. Wen could be in some trouble. The Crush comes up. The Mana Leak gonna be taking him down. Oh, he's trapped inside the trees. 1v1, man. It looks like finally in the end, Nature's Prophet loses his life, but they bring in the Lina to avenge his death. There'll be the TP out. Do they have anything to break it? They don't have the Keeper of the Light ulti yet, so they're not able to go and pop her out of that. That, you know, sometimes we see Coddle not picking up ulti, but it feels like at this point, you gotta get some points in that.
Maybe. It's actually not that big of a deal this game. The best reason to get it is usually Blinding Light and the whole like channel illuminate thing. But he doesn't need that at all. Channeling illuminates is irrelevant when he only has one skill point. It's not very worth it. If he's maxing out Mana Leak, in some ways it's just better to get it maxed out ASAP and use your hero in that way. The recall is also good, but it's not like they're split pushing, they're really more of a gank team, so I think it's okay for him to delay his ult here, and for those reasons mostly.
Alright, so a little bit more passive here going on to that 12-minute mark. Looking at overall net worth, it's going to be about 5,000 net worth in favor of Warriors Gaming. Similar story in terms of XP, so Beyond Infinity, they're down but not out. You know, their ticket back in this has got to come off the back of nice towers. It's got to come off the back of Marana starting to get some farm and some presence in the game, but looking at the net worth split chart, Sven and Invoker feel like they are just having the time of their lives.
Oh my god, he's so farmed. Oh man, that's crazy. Is there anything on Courier? Let me see.
Oh, Smoke.
Nothing yet.
Smoke not scouted out by anything, so this could be a nice clean pickoff for Beyond Infinity if they want to go for something here. Their big target's got to be Invoker, but he's standing back. He's playing very, very safe. They got the Nature's Prophet in the wings as well, able to go through and help out with sprouts and whatnots. Because oh, there's the crush though. They do get the connect. They get the amplified damage as well. The Starstorm coming through. There will be a defensive Yule's up. They drop the wards for this though. Nana goes in. They're focusing the wards onto the Shadow. Okay, all right. Saki's able to go through. They get the Mana Leak here onto the Sand King. He will get stunned up. Nana gets blasted down by the Illuminate, wanting to go and wanting to help, but ends up paying the dearest price for that. So that's going to be in the end Beyond Infinity. They lose 3, but they get their target, man. Is that worth it, Purge?
No, not for 3. Definitely not. But they're kind of making space at least. They still hasn't been Sven showing up to a fight, but when he does, it's going to be bad for them. But he has to get a blink first, I think. Never mind, he's got a blink. Maybe he gets BKB first. If he gets BKB, there's no way he dies in fights. He's going to kill 2 people, minimum.
Alright, we've got Sven now with a new buddy here near the pit, a little baby pink centaur. Able to stack up. We got 1 stack rolling, because Sven's way into this game, like Sven's big mechanic for coming back out of a lost lane or a lost team fight is just farm the hell out of those Ancients.
Yep, and even when you're not losing, you can still do it and still be incredibly safe. But now that he has Blink, he's definitely going to fight more. If there's a fight near him, he will show up. He's definitely been pretty greedy though. He just doesn't go to anything. He just farms all the time. But I think he can get away with it, because I think they know that if they just get Sven really farmed, there's no way that Beyond Infinity can actually fight against it, since they don't really have any typical carries themselves. Like, as soon as Sven gets BKB, the only way that he dies is to chain stun before BKB. But if he gets to choose when to initiate, he's probably going to kill minimum 1 hero. Either Caudle or Shadow Shaman. They won't be able to do anything if he goes on them. Nothing they can do. Unless, except for go Invis, that's it. Because they're not that farmed yet, so.
That's going to be pretty big here. They're going to walk Invis into the pit. They got that Moonlight Shadow rolling. Arrow is going to connect onto an illusion, but I think they've realized this might be a little bit bigger than they can handle. They go and they jump. They do get the kill onto Nana, or at least the initiation onto Nana. He's going to go Yules himself up, trying to buy himself some time. There's going to be a massive armor coming out from that Sven. He's going to get Mana Leaked up, so Sven has to sit there and wait. They will lose the Shadow Shaman in the meantime. And on the back lines, it looks like the Roshan is going to be abandoned for now, as there is still a fight going on. Arrow just going to take out some creeps. Nothing really dropping down on the side of Warriors Gaming Unity. Meanwhile, they are able to lose the Timber Saw as well. Nice crush connecting onto a bunch, but at what cost here? Mirana loses her life, and they're looking for the remainders here. Nana able to go through. Does have that Alacrity ready. Sven, he's almost fresh out of mana, but Lina still got that Laguna Blade. If she can get a catch here, that would be huge. She burns her way through the trees, but they're not able to find the rest of the Radiant heroes. Slardar, oh, he's squiggling around. He's going to go in. He will be able to land a crush here on Afu. But, oh, God, the Laguna Blade. So temptingly close, but slightly out of range for the Lina.
Yeah, if she turned around a little faster, but she was stunned. Good attempt for Slardar. Ultimately, they do end up with the Roche, but a couple dead heroes still puts Warriors Gaming in a great place. Nature's Prophet as well, still farming. 1,000 gold top. Instantly back to the farm. It's a great Maelstrom game, actually.
Yeah, a bit of time to get to this point. He hasn't really had the most successful lane ever. He was pressured a little bit in the off lane, forced to stay back, but he's still finding something here. We are going to have Afu still sitting back. Didn't burn that Laguna Blade in the last fight, so if they can get anyone low here, if they can drop an Invoker combo, I think they can easily kill off this Mirana, or just... At this point, the Lina ult is just going to half Shadow Shaman right
yeah,
at the back.
It's going to do a lot. Once Lina gets Aether Lens as well, she's going to be able to kill way more heroes. She's close to being able to do combos. Kind of interesting to see her skip Fiery Soul, but this game it's basically about magic bursts. It doesn't have to do with right clicks really. They have more than enough lockdown that they should just be reliant on their nukes rather than the right clicks.
Alright, so group up here. We've got Slardar just trying to zone, trying to be some sort of bodyguard here, but I don't think he can stand up to the pressure that's about to come out. Sand King with that Blink Dagger has the Epicenter ready to go. This is a lot of sustain from Warriors Gaming Unity.
Yeah, it really is. It's huge kill potential as well. They do not have a ward on high ground, so this is a little scary. Oh no, they actually do.
Oh, there we go.
So.
There's the Burrow Strike to start things off. The Sunstrike comes in. Immediate burn down. Oh, that fish is not happy. As Lina doesn't even have to spend her ultimate on that. She's healing back up. There will be a tower going back in favor of the Dire. Up top, Sven is able to, or rather down mid, Sven's able to kill off the Mirana solo. Has to pop the God Strength. The trade for the top will be this tier 1 tower, but at what cost? As there could be pressure on the tier 3s quite shortly. They're actually going to rotate in for this mid tier 2. Just go and slowly securing their advantage at every corner of the map.
Yep, and that's why Sven's so scary in the mid games, because he just gets kills like that, either on carries sometimes or even supports. Usually supports, sometimes carries though. The fact that he killed Mirana is huge. That's going to delay her ags actually by so much. Did she buy some out maybe? No, are you serious? She doesn't have anything?
Who? Mirana?
Wow, she doesn't have any stat pieces of her ags yet. She's so behind. She still needs 2,500 gold to finish her ags. And even if she finishes that, that's like right when Warriors Gaming is going to start building their BKBs.
Yeah, I mean, and you think about how it's actually going to get used in these team fights. Like, all right, she finds out Sven, Invoker, and Nature's Prophet hanging out to the side of the trees. Leap in, Starstorm, and then, oh crap, what happens? Like, you gotta just kamikaze that thing. Now, there is going to be that ultimate coming out from the Sand King. Sunstrike to follow up. Once again, Slardar just dropped down, and look at the net worth disparity. Now, Nature's Prophet finally finding his way onto the top of the chart. The top 3 heroes are dire by, like, the hugest margin.
And Prophet choosing for an Orchid, with that net worth advantage that he's getting. They're just doing so well. I really like the 2 supports they grabbed in combination with Invoker because they do AoE. It just makes the Sunstrike so much more reliable, because if you have like a Void or something, not that that's a support, but if you chrono somebody and there's creeps around, then your Sunstrike doesn't work. You don't get that extra value. But by doing Epicenter Burrow Strikes, all the creeps die. Same thing with Lina. The 2 AoE nukes means that the Sunstrike can reliably hit the person that they want it to. It's just really cool synergy there.
So I don't think anyone can argue that Warriors Gaming are doing incredibly well here, over a 15,000 net worth lead at 18 minutes in. We're approaching that 1k per minute point. Desperation smoke here from Beyond Infinity. I mean, do you think this was a... Oh, never mind there. A scan is going to reveal Nature's Prophet. I don't think he knows this is going on. He's going to be in some trouble there. There will be a blink in. Crush connects. When in some trouble taking amplify damage. Can he just bail out of this? Is there anything else to stop it? He's going to be going in. Will be able to TP out, but the arrow connects. They will finally find a kill. Timbersaw getting back some relevance, but on the back lines we got a smoke coming in. Lina and Sand King looking for something. I don't think they've really got enough damage here as there is no epicenter, but they're going to plant some vision, keep eyes on what's going down. Meanwhile, Sven sitting back, free farming, same thing down bottom. So split push per days. Now we are going to see Lina try to initiate here. Her smoke is going to end up popping quite shortly if she keeps moving up in this direction. As they're going in. Oh, there's the smoke popping. They want to go into Timbersaw. There's going to be the Timber Chain interrupted by the Burrow Strike. Immediate Sunstrike to follow up. They do end up trapping Afu into these wards. All of a sudden, there is going to be Timbersaw still alive. They do pop out the dust. Oh, that's going to be Shadow Shaman getting very, very low, but both these heroes are still surviving.
Wow.
Okay, they bring in the Sven, so this is going to be the end of the survival. They immediately chunk down Prophet, and they are, or rather the Timbersaw, and they're able to get the Shadow Shaman as well.
Shadow Shaman played that so well. Like, he almost got the Lina kill, but she ended up
Down
living.
bottom, they've got that Invoker combo here. There is going to be the Moonlight Shadow. If they have any vision going out, as Invoker looking for something here, just trying to keep eyes. They know Mirana has to be around. They will pop out the dust, but do they see her? They've got their eyes on bigger prizes. They're able to get down the Keeper of the Light. Now Mirana leaping back in. There will be a double man crush. Maybe they can turn this when. Getting very, very low. Swifty is able to take her out, but at what cost here? Sunstrike not going to connect. Same story with Deafening Blast, but 4Gs, you got this. They're so low, but they're still hitting.
They're getting so close to getting many kills, but they're just getting a little outplayed now. I feel like they're stabilizing more. They're playing better than they were in the laning stage, but it's just might be too little too late. These kind of net worths are not something you can come back from. Like, they're fighting for the 3rd highest farmer on Warriors Gaming, and then they have 2 people that added up together like equal the net worth of their whole team. Yeah, between Invoker and Sven, they have more farm than everybody on Beyond Infinity gold net worth wise. That's insane. That's actually freaking insane.
Oh yeah, this is starting to look really tough. It's going to be towards that insurmountable point again. The net worth lead is about 1,000 a minute. There is going to be that meatball dropped out. Man, this Slardar cannot stay alive. Poor little thing. He's trying so hard. It's unfortunate here.
It's the Slardar counters. It's stuns and it's nukes, definitely. Nukes are really good against Slardar. That's what I feel like the C teams here have really been discovering. If you use a sprint, he dies. If you got Sunstrike on top of multiple stuns, he dies.
Alright, now the high ground siege comes out. They got that alacritied up Nana. They're just laying into this Timbersaw. Usually Timbersaws are like, oh yeah, so survivable, completely fine, but he just keeps getting dropped. They clearly have the right amount of focus here. Ajit is going to be going in. He's got himself a Hyperstone, so he's hitting hard. He's hitting fast. He's still got that BKB at 10 charges. Hasn't actually used it yet. He's going to go in. There it is. Oh my, triple kill for him all of a sudden. This cleave doing work. Look at these heroes run. As this Rax is going to get completely melted down. Timbersaw's trying to do something here. He's got 8 charges in that Bloodstone. They will go in. They will end a crush here onto the Sven. His God Strength will end up expiring, so he's going to go take a mana leak. He's stunned up. He's got nothing to work with, but everyone in Warriors Gaming Unity is still alive, and that's the most important thing. He blinks out, and this should be a clean reset from the Dire.
Nope, they're going back in though. They can still fight this Dunham.
Oh yeah, they want to. Okay, Laguna coming in. The right clicks from Nana are enough. They force out the suicide from the Timbersaw, so he's going down. Not going to be down for that long, but still having some fun. Now, Sven, he's going to be back up to full health, just going, and it looks like he's flying himself in. The makings of an Assault Kuros. And Roshan is going to be up in sometime Like 2 minutes, we'll see how long it's up for.
Oh, Xeon. Okay, we're good. AC
Alright,
finish with
super
Sven now
quick.
is so good. Like, amp damage basically does nothing now. And when he uses Warcry here, he's got plus 40 armor. That's 52 armor. Like, the Serpent Wards from Shadow Shaman are doing nothing. The amp damage from Slardar is doing almost nothing. If they ever finish Ags on Mirana, that's not even going to do much either, because he's got BKB. Like, the only way they win this game is repeatedly killing the Nature's Prophet, I think. They have to predict where he's going to be, and they have to get those kills. What a cool gank.
Yep, this is we were talking in our chat about how like, oh, the games have been so even so far, like a lot of farming up, hopefully there's some action, but this just seems unfair as there's just so much blood going in favor. We got that 6-2-2 rolling as Warriors Gaming Unity are feeling really in control here. Shadow Shaman is going to be able to blink away in time, but he's feeling so defensive right now. Like, he just can't go in. We've got the scribbles on the minimap. Mirana saying, go here, team, fight here, win here, but I don't think that's going to be the case here. As he got Alacrity Sven, he's still holding on to that God Strength. He can blink, he can be aggressive in 2 seconds, and well, he may just be doing that. He's going in. He's just fighting on the tower. There's nothing to stop him. There will be a crush from the Slardar trying to hold him in place temporarily, but not going to be doing a whole lot. He takes a mana leak. Will be Illuminate, but oh gosh, we've got ourselves an ulti coming out, as that's going to be an unstoppable streak from the Invoker. He's still full health, almost full mana, and Sven's starting to lay into these racks. Look at the damage he's able to do. He will get stunned up, courtesy of his lack of mana, has to take an Illuminate. There will be a crush to follow up. Slardar, you are going to regret that. He just wants to make the plays. Let him have this, Sven. But it's not going to be enough. There will be an arrow eaten by Afu. Maybe they can go in for this. There will be an Orchid exerted onto the Mirana. Meanwhile, everyone in Unity, they're starting to take some chip damage, but they're still up and fighting. Golly gee, that is a Coddle about to go down. And that's going to be a godlike streak for the Sven as the GG comes out from the Keeper of the Light.
They just could do nothing in that last fight. Everything was so against them. Lena had a super sick stun on the Sven. That was cool. Did you see that one? She like stunned as the Slardar was about to blink, so Slardar like jumped in, stunned, and instantly was disabled. It was really cool. So yeah, Warriors Gaming Unity, I think it's pretty clear they were one of the best teams in the group. That was kind of what I was thinking going into the tie. I'm a little surprised that it got to that position where all of the teams here looked as good on paper as each other, at that stage at least. But there's definitely some separation now. That's going to be a 2-0 for Warriors Gaming here, and an 0-2 for Beyond Infinity. So if we look at the standings, try to make this as direct as possible.
So no 5-way ties for certain.
Yep, no way 5-way tie.
So no 20 matches of best of ones tomorrow. We're not going to kill our Moonduck casters.
Should still be a lot of games though. Okay, there are 2 ties. For last place we have Orange Terrain and Beyond Infinity tied. They're both tied with 4 points. And then the 2 winners are Signature Trust and Warriors Gaming Unity, both tied with 7 points. They both got 2 wins, 1 tie, and 1 loss. So a little surprised. Actually, we can check to see if there's tiebreakers since we got nothing else going on. Tiebreakers without playing. So basically we need to check Signature Trust and Warrior Gaming. And with that, their match went a 2-0 for Warrior Gaming Unity. So that means they're our winners no matter what. They break the tie because they won a 2-1 there. And then our 2-0 there. And then our other tiebreaker was Beyond Infinity Orange Terrain, and they went 1-1. So that one actually does need a tiebreaker. So for tiebreakers, I guess all we need to do is a best of 3 between Orange Terrain and Beyond Infinity. And then we'll be able to decide who ends up getting last place elimination. It's actually kind of cool, a best of 3 elimination match. Better than, I'm glad, it's much better than a best of 3 seeding match, you know? Like, oh cool, we're
Yeah,
seeded
stakes.
1 higher.
Yep. All right, I'm excited for that. So stick around. That's going to be Moonduck coverage coming at you tomorrow. I don't
Most
know
likely.
exactly what time.
We're not 100% yet. It's possible the teams are busy. It's possible they'll want it the day after that. Both are possibilities, but they've got to play that match. So thanks everybody for tuning in today. We really appreciate it. This is Moonduck TV presenting Mr. Cat. We're just about done with our group stage, and then playoffs are going to start on the 22nd. Just have to do that.
Packs.
You and Mop Packs. Okay, great. And starting with winner bracket, those are all going to be best of 3s. Basically best of 3s only from here on out, except for the grand finals, which is the best of 5. So lots of great Dota to come. Thanks
Mr.
everybody
Cat.
for watching. Mr. Cat,
Woohoo!
yes. See you guys in a bit.